I had a chance to sit down with Brian Moore of Serenity Ponds, just north of Toronto, Ontario, to ask him what had to be done when it comes time to closing down your koi and other fish ponds for the winter season.
It's a little bit tougher here in Canada because of the harsh winters, so you really have to be really particular about protecting them in the winter time. Generally, I'll do a good 30% water change in the fall closings. Usually, when the fish are just starting to go down, they stopped eating, and that's generally when we'll do the closings. So we'll do a 30% water change, net out as much of the debris as possible, a water quality check to ensure everything is copacetic going through the winter, and also add salt up to about 0.10%. This will give the fish a proper slime coat needed for the winter time to keep any bacteria or parasites that may be away from the fish, and it also helps with osmoregulation, which is carrying the oxygen through the cells.
So the actual cold is not the thing that hurts the fish, is it? It's more bacteria and other things that can settle in over time?
That's exactly right. And sometimes people will just shut the pumps off in the winter closing, and that's it. They won't do the water change. They won't net out all that debris. And what that's doing is it's pretty much the fish are living in a toxic environment. And as the plant and all the leaves, all the material is decomposing in the bottom of the pond, it's trapping all that black ooze gas that's underneath that, and it just becomes toxic. Sometimes if I've been doing a clean out on a couple ponds where they've lost all their fish, and they're wondering why. And then I go there and net out all the debris, and sometimes I've seen 1.5 feet thick of debris that's on the bottom. And when you're netting it out, it just smells like a swamp, that hydrogen sulfide. And it's totally brutal. You can see the bubbles coming up from the mud that you're collecting off the bottom. So this ultimately kills the fish if left unchecked.
Just far too toxic for them.
Absolutely, yeah. It's just like living in a house or any kind of coordinates without any bathrooms or any kind of ventilation, living in your own kind of material, which is not pleasant.
Thanks, Brian. Really do appreciate your time today. If you have any questions for Brian, you can reach out to him at serenityponds.org. Hope you found this video helpful. Before you go, feel free to check out any of the other videos you see on the screen here. And before you go, also don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.